Hey, what's up my Koopa Troop? It's Koops and welcome back guys to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duelist Soul. We are moving on the campaign after having defeated the first 5 losers over here. Yugi Moto, Taya Gardner, Tristan Taylor, Joey Wheeler, and Bakura. We have unlocked the next 5. Well, to actually unlock the next 5, you had to beat all 5 of these losers twice. I beat Tristan 4 times because he's really bad and it's funny to me. Moving on now, we have Espa Roba, Mako Tsunami, Rex Raptor, Weevil Underwood, and My Valentine. Yes, it's quite a cast of characters. It's time for Espa Roba. I am Espa Roba. I see all with my psychic powers, including your hand. Yeah, Espa Roba. Such psychic powers there, he wasn't even able to predict my fist, my hand, my scissors. He sucked it up. And I messed up there. I meant to hold L and R. If you hold L and R, the game actually goes fast all the whole time without me having to hold B. It's kind of convenient. But nonetheless, we're moving on now. Swords Revealing Light, Legend the Mystical Genie, Judge Man, Aqua Mador, Mystical Space Typhoon, and Wall of Illusion. Now, I probably should have said something because my deck has been completely changed. I fought those guys a couple times, got some new cards. I also went and used the password system that's in this game to add a couple new cards, and so our deck is actually fairly good now. It's kind of a beat-down deck, but it's a fun one. I enjoy it. So we're going to start off here with a Wall of Illusion, try and knock out the first guy that comes in here. And with the Wall of Illusion up, its special effect ability is that whoever attacks it gets, or when it flips over, it gets pushed back into their deck. Here comes a Change of Heart. Interesting play. Is he going to summon a monster right away? No, he's not. He's got a Dimensional Warrior. He's going to flip over the Wall of Illusion. So he's going to get some good attack on me. That was a nice play, Espa Roba. A nice play. So I can't really attack Dimension Warrior. I'm surprised he didn't summon anything there, but he did put in a bunch of trap cards down or something like that, or magic jammers or things like that. So I do have to be careful now. I will go ahead and use Mystical Space Typhoon to get rid of one of them. It might not work. They might jam it, which is fine. That's the whole point of it. Let's go ahead and try that one. There was a chain. Okay, that was Imperial Order. And Imperial Order does what again? I forget. I don't know. We're going to find out. Looks like my thing goes away. So what's Imperial Order? As long as this card remains face up on the field, the effects of all magic cards are deactivated. To keep this card in effect, you must pay 700 life points at your standby phase. Okay, so it will slowly kill off his points, but he does deactivate all magic cards. That's kind of bad for me. A lot of my setup deals with magic cards. So I'm not sure what the other one is. I'm going to go ahead right now and go defensive onto this position here, because I'm a little bit at a loss right now. We can go ahead and do this as a defensive as well. Leave the 1850. This one's got 1200. It's not super strong, however, whatever attacks does die. So it's highly likely it will attack Aqua Mador. But regardless, that's okay. That's all fine and dandy. I just need to put a defensive wall up for now. Alright, he's going to keep losing 700 points. That's fine for me for a while. He is going to get a summon in here. Ooh, it's going to be some kind of defensive summon? Something to that extent? I do need to prod that and see what it is. I do have a Summon Skull, which will be good for me. I also have Judge Man. I'm going to go ahead and prod this thing with a weaker attack right here. Let's go with... I'm worried about that card in the back. It might be a trap card. Let's go ahead and summon Legend, the Mystical Genie of the Land. Nothing happened. So it wasn't a trap card. It might be a Mirror Force. Let's go ahead and enter the battle phase. I'm worried this will have a relatively high defense, but that's okay. I'm just scouting it out for now. We're expecting to lose some life points here. What's it going to be? 1930 Reaper of the Cards. Alright, so we did take some damage. Not a ton. My 1900 wouldn't have been able to beat it regardless. Reaper of the Cards does what? Looks like maybe it gets rid of something? It does destroy a card. Okay. Is that its ability right there? Destroys one trap card in the field. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so he destroyed his own trap card. He didn't want to lose any more health points, apparently, or life points, apparently. So he was done with that. He's like, screw this, man. I'm out of here. So I don't know what that other card is just yet. It hasn't been flipped yet. I really don't know. I can now use my own card. So what I will do right here is I will activate the Swords of Revealing Light, hoping he maybe jams it. He did no such thing. It was a basic card there. So I don't know what this is. He hasn't trap carded anything. He didn't Mirror Force anything. So I'm not really sure. So what we're going to do now, because he didn't do anything, I'm going to leave... Well, we can't attack now because Aqua Mador is down like that. So what I'm going to do is let's go into Summon Skull right here. We'll summon it after Wall of Illusion. Nothing so far has been activated. The Axe of Despair is here for me to use. I will go ahead and activate this. He didn't jam any magic, so I'm going to go add this onto Summon Skull here. A little premature there, but I will throw that on. I have Judgment and Vorse Raider as well as this guy in defensive mode, so that's fine. He can't attack me anyways right now. Let's go ahead and use this 1800 one to attack this guy over here to the right. Get rid of that. I was checking to see if it's Mirror Force. I mean, he didn't use it before. I would have thought he would have used it before. He didn't. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. Maybe it must be something certain, very specific. Regardless, that's okay. We defeated the cards on the field. He will be having to lay down face-out cards. That's all he can really do at this point in time. My Swords Revealing Light is up, allowing him to not attack. In the meantime, I can just go ahead and summon in more attacking monsters, which is what I will do right now. I have another defensive one, so I will actually go ahead and just use Aquamador here. Up. I have Vorse Raider if I need to, and I also have a defensive Mystical Elf. So we're actually okay there. Let's go into the battle phase. I don't know what kind of card this is. I'm assuming it's not anything special, because the reason why I say this, he grabbed it from his far right side of his deck. Oh, it is a Cyber Jar. Okay, so that was something special. It is going to be messing up our hands a little bit here. So the Cyber Jar, I believe, gets rid of all of the cards on the table. There it does. We get some new ones. Harpie's Feather Duster. Man-Eater Bug for me. I'm going to go ahead and flip that one down. You should know what it is, but it doesn't matter. As soon as I flip it up, I get rid of whatever there. Raikaigi. Mechanical Chaser, I will go throw that up in attack mode. And Mystical Elf, which I will put down in defensive mode. Alright, so let's see what kind of cards he got now. This is Cyber Jar's ability. This Magician. Okay, 1000 defense there on the far right. That's not too bad. 700 defense there to that side. Those are both weak. Something completed, I don't know what that is. Heavy Storm gets rid of all trap cards and everything on the table. Ceremonial Bell, defensive. Okay. 1850, that one is the highest one. Axe of Despair. Axe of Despair, send my graveyard. Do you wish to tribute a card to send it back to return to your deck? So this card allows you to bring it back if I want to. Let's go push. Yes, we can't get rid of one of our monsters. Get rid of it. I don't want to actually. Oh, maybe I messed up there. Looks like I have to now. Oops, I messed that up. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. The Man-Eater Bug would be nice to use one of those to get rid of it. He doesn't have any. This could last for a while. This is going to kill one creature. I guess I'll get rid of Man-Eater Bug. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it would do something else, but that's okay. Wait. Continue battle phase. So I do know he's got an 1850 to the far left. I can't kill that one, unfortunately. I can kill these two ones, though, so let's go ahead and just kill these guys. Start working on them. Alright, there we go. I will be at the end of my phase. I will get my axe back next time, so I can add that to get 1,000 extra damage. He's going to get a summon in, though. It's going to be some kind of Reaper of the card, some kind of thing like that. I do have my Axe of Despair. Like I said, it's coming back in here. Let's go ahead first here and use Harpie's Feather Duster in the very far back. Get rid of whatever that was. Alright, it was a trap card. Now, what was exactly this trap card? Time Machine. Alright. When one monster sent to the graveyard as a result of value, you can return to the field in the same battle position as a special summon. Okay, interesting, but regardless, it's gone. I am going to go ahead and use the Raigeki here to finish off his monsters. Alright, so those are now gone and out of the way. At this point in time, I'm going to summon in the Vorse Raider to do damage. And I will activate the Axe of Despair. Now, he does have something to get rid of all of my cards in the back, so I could hold on to this. This is almost out. See, he might use that Heavy Wind to get rid of the Axe of Despair. But that's fine. For now, let's just try and do our damage with it. I think that's what I want to do. So let's go ahead on to Vorse Raider. And now we can finally enter the battle phase. It took long enough. I am going to leave that one guy in defensive mode. He knows what it is, or he should know at the very least, but... Well, it could do another 1,300 damage. I want it to stay in defensive mode for now. Alright, there we go. So he did quite a lot of damage there. I'm assuming he will go ahead and use his Wind now to get rid of my cards that are in the back here. He should. There we go. Heavy Storm. That's fine. If I want to, I could bring Axe of Despair back by getting rid of one of my cards. Let's... Do we risk it? Do we risk it? Let's go ahead and do it. We'll risk it. So we'll get rid of our Tribute Monster Mystical Elf over here. There we go. Our card will come back. He lays down a defensive card. That's fine. This is going to be Axe of Despair once again. It never dies. Now over here we have another Mystical Elf, which is why I was okay with getting rid of it. Let's go activate the Axe of Despair on this guy once again. Well, it doesn't really matter as long as I do enough damage to kill it off. So I will go ahead and use this here. Doesn't really matter, it's a bit overkill, I suppose. Let's enter the battle phase and hopefully finish off whatever is behind. Door number 1 over here. Hopefully it's nothing that can attack and destroy all my monsters, please. It's just a regular card. Geek Attack Wolf's gonna die. He is out of options. Espa Roba, you're going down, fool. GG, he's out of here. Nice stuff, guys. Nice stuff. We did a good job. Stop looking at me like that. I will win next time. Yeah, right, Espa Roba. Yeah, right. All right, well, we got 2 new decks over here. Now, with the 2 new decks, you really don't want to use these old ones. They kind of suck. Let's go ahead and grab this one first. Temple of Skulls, Vermilion Sparrow. Actually, honestly, it's a bunch of mediocre cards, but now, since I've used the password system, I've got a lot of better cards. That's all you do down here, guys. You go to the password system, you'll see it's a basic code, and then you just enter all the code, and you get a card. Now, I looked up the information online. Now, if we come to deck edit here, I will go ahead and show you the deck real quickly. I probably should have shown you this before we started battling, but that's okay. We have the, it's like I said, it's a beatdown kind of class. I have a defensive line here. I have attacking. I mean, sorry, these just add on damage to my monsters. Blast Sphere is kind of a weird one. It equips to the enemy and blows them up. This is kind of like Monster Reborn for the cheap man. Change of Heart, Cyber Jar, same things he had. Cybertech Alligator, Dark Hole to get rid of all this stuff, and a couple of other high attacking monsters, all 4 summons, so they can summon them right in. Another defensive. Harpie's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, same thing. Jinzo, he is a 1-card summon. He takes 1, but he also deactivates all trap cards when he's face up, which is pretty cool. Judge Man, 2200. I would prefer him for another Summon Skull, but I only got 1. You can only use the password once to get a new card. You can't keep using it. La Jin, Magical Jammer, Magician of Faith, which allows me to flip it over and get a magic card from my grave. Mahavela, which is actually my favorite card in the game because with my setup, he gets bonus with the equip cards. The attack of this monster is increased by 500 points for each card equipped. So I attack, let's say, 1 Black Pendant for 500 damage. It actually adds plus 500 plus another 500 to do plus 1,000. If you add a plus 1,000 one, it gets plus 1,500. If you add plus a 500 plus another 1,000, you get plus 2,500 damage. So he can get really overpowered, like really overpowered really quickly, which is why I like him. Right now I only have 1 in my deck. I actually end up trying to go for about 3 of them, plus a bunch of other stacking cards, so you just make him really powerful. There's another one that adds plus 700. Man-Eater Bug, just to clean up some things every once in a while. Mechanical Chaser, Mirror Force, Monster Reborn, Morphing Jar, which I'm a little uncertain of. Some of these cards I'm a little uncertain of. It's like I'm trying to do two different strategies here. I like the Morphing Jar and I like the Cyber Jar, but I don't always find them useful. Mystical Elf, Mystical Space Typhoon, Penguin Soldier. This allows me to throw 2 of his cards back to the enemy. I really like this one, actually. Pot of Greed, Summon Skull, Swords of Revealing Light, Trap Hole, Vorse Raider, Wall of Illusion, and Witch of the Black Force, which allows me to pull out a card with a defense of 1,500 or less. Sounds kind of useless until you realize that Summon Skull has less than 1,500 defense. So it pretty much allows me an instant Summon Skull, which is pretty awesome. Alright guys, that was a lot to take in there, but I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I did a lot of training in between, and next time we will be taking on the next guy, so till then, peace.